Let's not forget the Detroit offense only scored 2 touchdowns. Now, I don't particularly care. I will care more. I don't think it's an issue. Given the circumstances, that's a just win the game kind of game. Just win the game. They are going up this week against a defense that gave up 334 yards passing to an offense without its elite wide receiver. They didn't put much pressure on Matthew Stafford. And the Lions will be at home, which should be a rabid environment against a team that gave up 334 to Stafford, shorthanded. And I think it'll be more worthy of note if the Lions offense doesn't have a big game in game 2 than it was in game 1. Like moving forward, Sunday feels like a day that the offense has a chance to roll. And if it doesn't, then I think we might have a talking point. Right now, game 1, go to Kansas City and win however you can. Week 2 feels like a put up big totals kind of game. Would you agree?
It feels like it should for, I think, the number one reason is because they're playing at home and because Jared Goff is statistically better at home than he is on the road. Also add to that everything you said about the Seattle defense and what they were giving up to Matthew Stafford and their offense over the past week. I would agree with you. But there's also part of me that just says, just get the win.
Yeah.
Because we briefly mentioned, Ken, you mentioned the up-down theory yesterday in the NFL, and I kind of dismiss it because I said the Super Bowl contending teams don't worry about the up-down theory because the Lions are a Super Bowl contending team right now. So part of me just wants, just get the win. I don't care how it's done, except that everybody stays healthy. That's the new caveat after watching last night. Oh, the Jets won. That's great. Yeah, well, they lost Aaron Rodgers for the year after 4 plays. Oh, so just stay healthy. But yes, this does feel that way. The Lions can throw the ball around quite a bit. I think we're going to see more usage of Jahmyr Gibbs. I think we're going to see a little bit more usage of Sam Laporta. That has me excited in both aspects of the running and passing game with Gibbs. And, I mean, that speed, we just saw flashes. And, man, it was fun.
Laporta had 5 catches on 5 targets. Of all the pleasant surprises, that might be my biggest, that the rookie tight end had 5 catches on 5 targets when that is a tough position to break into. On the road, hostile environment, defending Super Bowl champ. I kind of tempered my expectations for what I still think is going to be. I thought, even though I don't have as big expectations as I initially did for his rookie season, that was probably my most pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it was a nice start. I agree with you. I did not expect 5 catches in the first game.
Clearly, as the season goes on, if a guy is worth it and worthy of it, and we have no reason to believe it, a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs becomes a bigger part of the offense. Like there was some sentiment out there on the socials that Gibbs needs to be a bigger part of the offense. I get why in game 1 of his rookie season he wasn't featured per se, but he's going. If this trajectory is what we expect it to be, of course he's going to be a bigger part of the audience, and it's okay that bigger part of the game plan. And I fully expect it moving forward. There's no reason to be upset with how he was used in game 1 because they won the game. But they did only score 2 offensive touchdowns. And, if there's one thing that I want to see get better from week 1 to week 2 is it's the offense getting across the goal line.
Without a doubt. And yet you look at what Goff did and throwing for whatever it was, 250-something yards, right around there. It's about what he did last year. It's about the average. And doing it on the road, no turnover for him. That's good news. But I do want to see them run the football better than what they did. And I think that has great potential to happen Sunday. I'm with you. I'm expecting a bigger offensive output. Can they roll up 400 yards in offense against the Seattle Seahawks and kind of blow this thing out? Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that way. That's what I want to see.
I don't think the Rams ran it particularly well. But did you see how many tackles Bobby Wagner had in that game?
No.
19.
Well,
That guy.
is he good?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean Jack Campbell's going to do the same thing?
Yes. That's exactly what it means. Yeah, the Rams didn't run it all that well. Their running backs.
Well, they don't have a running game.
Not particularly, and that's something that 37 carries between the two running backs, which is a lot by the way.
Carries.
37 carries for 81 yards.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Now, is that the Rams' rushing attack stinks, or is that Seattle can actually stop the run? I guess we'll see moving forward. But if I'm to pick one thing I want to see get better, it's that.